Welcome back to me trying to recreate a code editor. So last time I just got this basic layout with this code right here. Yeah, that's literally it. Well, and style. That's not really relevant. And yeah, in this part I'm going to try to actually inject some code into the result and see what happens. So what I realized that should happen is that just for citers I should get a text area, just so that I can input some text. I'm not going to use the table thing yet. I just want to make a valid proof of concept. So text area, and I'll give you an idea of HTML input. Again, this is just temporary, nothing serious. Text area of ID is CSS input. And same for VGS. Text area ID is JS input. Yeah, so I've realized a few things since the last part. Yeah. Just a minor detail in this. Instead of having margin bottom, we should have margin top, so that we get a bit of a nicer effect, and maybe we can put the titles of each thing in there. So we should have no overflow. Oh, well, it should, but yeah. Anyway. Anyway, in any case, this should be my border top. Later we'll replace that with something a bit better. So yeah, also it should not be black, it should be the same color of the surrounding, and just for cleanness, I guess. And that is 222. I mean, just a little bit better. In any case, let me also save the HTML and see how do the text tags look. Yeah, I mean, we can. Well, this is cool. Okay. Also, we should do code div and code div text area. To give it a top of 0, a left of 0, a bottom of 0, and just making it so that it fills the whole thing. Bottom 0 and right of 0. This should work, and it doesn't because of reasons, I guess. What to do? So I think it already has the top 0 left 0 thing. Yeah, it's right on the top thing there. So width is 100% and height is also 100%. Yeah, why doesn't the height do its thing? Those are children and the thing. So, and why can't I shrink it? In any case, I'm just going to have this for now. I'm not going to try to make this pretty. Then yeah, we can jump right to the JS for now. New file, script.js. Okay. Oh, also, again, for now we're going to need a submit button somewhere. So I need to add that in the index.html. Where should the button be? Maybe, you know, here, maybe. So div ID is equal to, no, actually I'll just use a plain button. ID is run, and here should be just, you know, plain run. And let's style it a bit. So actually run button should be better. Run button, just so that you can understand what that is from the CSS. Okay, so it should share the top left corner with this thing. So position absolute, position absolute, top is equal to 5 window height, and left is equal to 5 window width. Now we should share corner maybe, but it's somehow extremely high for some reason. Well, what did I do wrong? Top left, okay. Height should be, let's say, just 50 px. I'm not sure why it is that high. What's going on here? Let's just look at the style for a second. Well, actually, it's kind of good there. I mean, it doesn't occupy too much space. So it has a border, there's a padding, and what is the height that high? Yeah, no intended pattern for that. Let's just look at the height value. Height is this, doesn't tell me from where that is. Let me see. Margin font, text element. Yeah, I am confused if you couldn't tell. So one thing that I could do is, run button, is put this after the result, in between the code and the result, and in the CSS just give it a flex of 0.2, I don't know. Remove absolute positioning, remove the top thing. Now, if everything went according to plan, but it didn't, of course, I don't know why. Top with so probably the height came from the fact that in the CSS I said display flags. Not sure about that. Maybe I should do a div containing the button. You know, div id equal run button container, and close that. We should have nothing for now. Run button container flex .2. I actually plan not to do any CSS in this part, but yay. Anyway, okay, that's kinda better. We'll leave it as it is for now. In any case, this is not the final design at all, so I'm happy with that. Okay, now to the actual JS. Skip.js, cool. the first thing we're going to need to do is to check whether the run button was used. So run button that add event listener of click function, and this is basically where everything is going to go now. So we want the result that in a HTML capitals, I forgot, HTML is equal to this thing. I'll actually set it to the HTML input that value. I could use text content or in HTML, but I'm just going to use value. We'll see how that goes. Then result that in HTML plus equal style. Again, this is really just a bad thing to do, but I mean we can do it. So yeah, just as a proof of concept. In HTML, oh actually, why am I doing this? Is equal to input that value plus, yeah, we'll do it from here, style plus CSS input that value plus now for the JavaScript, I don't think that I can inject it just like that using a script here, plus JS input that value plus script but yeah, let's see what happens. So let's say that here just put a paragraph with hi. Let's just hope that this works. Oh, I forgot to. Okay. But did I save video? Yeah, I did. Good. Run button. Okay. P hi P. We should see a hi there. Perfect. Okay. So now P. P that no, just color is red. Perfect. Okay. So now let me see if this can work. Console.log 1. If this works, oops, no, wrong thing. Okay, let's run this. Okay, no, we can't do this for some reason. Let me just really quickly see if I get the. So, okay, we got a style with P. Actually, I think that the style should go before the HTML for some reason. I can't remember why. Right, and with a script of console.log 1. Yeah, okay, so the HTML and CSS actually seem to work. Only problem I think that is with the CSS is that I can change the CSS of the whole page, because the style and the script can affect everything else around it. Main color red, we do this. Why does I still have the red value? What's going on? This shouldn't be red. Let me update the HTML really quick. Hi, bye. That's still red. I think that the style isn't getting de-updated or something. So let me see, P color is blue, and now let me look at the HTML of this thing. Yeah, because if the style isn't being de-updated, we might have a bit of a problem. Now let me... oh no, this actually works. Ah, I get it. So because main was color of red. Yeah, okay, that was dumb. This counts as stuff in main, and what's in buttons and text areas doesn't. Well, it's on a completely different level than everything else. Well, than its parent at least. So yeah, for example, here we can do main color is green for whatever reason, I don't know. Okay, so this is cool. We can change everything from everywhere, which is not quite what we wanted. But technically, if we have no interference with the IDs and classes, we can already get a some CSS animations. So let's just look here for a very quick CSS animation. And yeah, it's 3 minutes remaining on the timer. And I think this is CSS. I hope that is CSS. It's not CSS. Okay, never mind. So let's just look for CSS. Again, slow internet connection. Those are cool. Let's just look for a CSS by Nate Wally. Maybe we'll get something. No thing for CSS Nate. Okay, what I can do though is get Jack Rugel. Again, this is just to show that technically everything now should work, unless we have, well, other than VJS of course, unless we have a interference. So this is pure CSS, I think. Oh no, maybe it uses SCSS. I can't remember. Yes, it says CSS, and that is HTML. HTML. Oh, don't know how we call it. Okay, let's just look for another one, I guess. Okay, didn't expect to do this the whole time. So let's look for Nate Wiley and hope that I don't get one which has SCSS in it or LESS. No, just plain CSS. Vertical org CSS. Maybe, possibly, somehow. I don't think it's pure CSS, but I'm going to try anyway. And it's almost been 20 minutes. And sorry for the phone going off. Can't do much about it. And it says CSS. Perfect. Oh, actually, you can look at the compiled stuff in it. And let's hope it uses no window width for window height. View compiled and view compiled here. It may take a while. Yeah, 300 divs. Okay. Well, 301 technically. Okay, this is the compiled stuff. Okay, fits in very nicely. And we're compiled here. Just copy everything. And here just paste everything. Yeah, look at that. I mean, again, the only difference probably, oh yeah, it actually goes above the thing. The main difference probably is that here it can use, well, the old window is the iframe right here. We don't have that, have we? Oh, yeah, phone going off again. We don't have that. We just have a div for now. If you wanted to use iframes, we'd have to use quite a lot of other things. We have to set up a server. Well, I don't know if there's another way to do that. Maybe we have with SVG or complicated other stuff. I don't know. I might do that later. Okay, so proof of concept that it works. Basic HTML and CSS. I think we're going to focus on Vue.js next time. And yeah, bye. Thank you for watching. Come back.